might be why. That might be why. Folks, I think it may have been I had the Starlink system in the actual backpack trying to protect it. So it may have been a heat issue. So I do apologize. Hey, we're getting hit. We're getting hit. That's what I'm thinking it may have been. It may have been a heat issue with Starlink. So I do apologize. Hey, man, River Fishman, how are you? Thanks for joining. Yeah, folks, if you're joining back again, I appreciate that. I think Starlink may have gotten a little heated up, so that could be potentially what happened. I had it in my backpack instead of it being out in the open, so I'm thinking that may have been the cause of the situation. So I've got it outside now, so hopefully it won't be a problem. Gonna get some power here to the phone. Yes. Low, I understand that. There. Excellent. Well, thanks for joining again, folks. I do appreciate that. I do apologize. Like I said, I think it might have been a heat issue because I did have the Starlink system. Whoa, getting something here. Wow. I'm getting a lot of hits, but I'm getting a lot of taps for sure. Okay. Hey, Fishy Things, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. So since we've been out here, we still have quite a few anglers out here tonight. Um, the bite seemed a little more active when I first got here. My buddy that I was talking with earlier, Raul, him and some friends have caught their limit. I've only seen one since then. So we're definitely getting taps on the pole, but there's no commitment. But again, the night is still early. So the night is still early. Yeah, river's rising again. Got to pull back. The benefit is that more water. I'm believing the fish will want to come up here. So that's a benefit. Oh, that hit hard, whatever it was. Come on. Come on. Let's commit to it. It's like they're afraid of commitment here. You know, it's like the fish are afraid to commit. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Yeah, we can bring this one in because it's already underwater out here. Oh, that's rock. Don't want that. Don't want that. There's a lot of rock out here for sure. There. There we go. All right, folks, it's getting a little dark out here, so I might want to hook up some lighting. Excuse me. Come on now. Don't be playing with me. If you're going to commit, commit. There we go. A little bit better. There we go. Excellent. We are definitely getting a lot of taps on the line. Just nothing wants to commit. Folks, we may have to sing that "Here Fishy, Fishy, Fishy" song tonight. That's what I'm thinking. I really am thinking that. Whitney, how are you, man? Glad to have you on board. We'll catch up here a little, catch up on some of the comments here. Oh, I do too, memory of fisherman. Nighttime fishing is the best. With a trout, carp, bass, striper, it's all good. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Fishy things, I am using Power Bait, the garlic corn flavor. I'm sorry, the corn garlic flavor for the trout tonight. And I went and cast it farther out with a 3 ounce weight for striper, carp, or cat using frozen anchovies with a garlic spray attachment to it. So we tried that out. Um, been getting a lot of hits on the line, but nobody seems to want like they want to commit. So, and folks, you know as well as I do that when the weather's cold, they tend to be a little bit sluggish. Um, when they stocked trout this morning around 8:30, I believe it was local time here, and I was at work, and I guess it was pretty bombarded out here. You know, a lot of people out here. So the norm for out here is they stock 1,000 pounds every other Tuesday out here, and yeah, it was pretty. I had a buddy of mine that said he was fishing out here about that time, and he said it was just a madhouse. They couldn't even get the trout in fast enough. People were throwing lines in the water already. So, but that's kind of expected, you know. It is what it is. Between the anglers and striper coming up and trying to feed on them when they're in the area, yeah. But again, we're still trying, man. We're not giving up. Something's bound to bite. It is a beautiful night out here too. I mean, gorgeous night. That area right there, I'm going to show you. That's the Harris Casino right there, believe it or not. It is beautiful out there on that riverway. Farther down, I believe, is the Aquarius or the Riverside, one or the other. So, yeah, it's real pretty out here tonight. Hey, Zyro, how are you? Glad you could join. There we go. So, it's a beautiful night out. Zona Fishy Ferg. Mike, you still in here, buddy? Oh, you are. Perfect. Yeah, Mike, I think what happened was that my starling got a little hot. I kept it in the backpack, so I think that's what it was. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Zyro. Glad to hear that. Any day we're above this side, right? We're good, huh? Indeed. You know, I'm super excited about something I just recently learned was way down the Colorado River, not the river, I'm sorry, Lake Mojave. I'm not sure what the locality is of where, but I'm definitely going to be doing some investigating and some research on it. But I can hunt waterfowl during waterfowl season out here. Well, I appreciate that. Bird jams. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I found out I was watching a YouTube channel of a, you're going to take it, take it. Don't play with it. I hear the bells going off and nothing's ever happening. Um, Yeah, they were out there doing some waterfowl hunting. They did a video, an overnighter, catch, clean, and cook here on Lake Mojave. And to my surprise, they're allowed to waterfowl hunt out there. I did not know that. So I'm definitely going to be. Oh, that's your channel, Mike? Did you change it or is it secondary? It's me, Mike. Yeah. So it's a secondary, Ferg Jams? Cool. So yeah, that may be something I'm definitely going to find out about because I love waterfowl hunting. The rules out here in Arizona are different than what I'm used to where I came from, so I have to learn everything all over again. In fact, this jacket I'm wearing tonight, this was my waterfowl hunting jacket. Yep, the water's creeping up again. Creeping up again. Where's my coffee? Where's my coffee? Oh, there we go. I want to give a huge shout out to Birch and Barbie for allowing me to have that rolling wagon. That thing's amazing. It's -3 there, fishy. Oh my word! We're probably right now, if I had to say, Zyro, we're probably low 60s potentially. But we've been dropping in the mid to low 40s at night here. So yeah, yeah, no doubt. It is a warm up issue. You're absolutely right. Whoop, wrong side. Hello. Mm, coffee's good. Glad I made a double double. I'll tell you what, these fish are definitely making me work for my fish tonight. They're definitely making me work for my fish tonight. May have to bounce that a little bit more because the water's starting to climb up again. Definitely got to bring them back up. Irony is when you think you got it figured out, you got to move back again. You got to move back again. take it all the way back here. Lay this one down real quick. This is what, the fourth time I've had to move back? This is crazy. You'd almost think it was going up 3 units instead of 2. That's a rock. That's a rock. Come on. That's a rock. There we go. Putting these things in is like playing Tetris sometimes. You got to find that sweet spot in order for that pole to go all the way in. Yeah. This one's underwater now. All right, we might end up changing that out now. Just going kind of active on that one for sure. Whew. Yeah, warm all of a sudden. Yeah, real warm. Hey, William. Yeah, I've got a few hits on the pole, but nothing wanted to commit. Nothing wanted to commit. It's been rough out here this evening. Like I said, I did get a few tags on the pole on both of them. The fellas did activate, but nothing wants to commit, which is kind of sad. Warm again. More light out here. Play with. So you know what I might do, folks? I might bring that other light line in and try this one out and see what happens with it. A little action on this bad boy. Oh, you know what? Apparently I did get a hit. The bait's gone. Apparently I did get a hit. switch it up anyway. Switch it up and try it. See how it plays. That's cool, but sad because I should have been more attentive to that one. Darn it. That's all right. Try this one out for the first time and see how it works. I don't know if this is good for a night. Learning as I go on this one right now. Anybody's ever used this one? Do they feel it? Ow, that's my finger. That's my finger. Well, at least I caught something. I caught me. So, folks, has anybody ever used this before? Let me know what your thoughts are on it. How does it work? And is it good for night fishing? I'm curious. I'm brand new to this one. Hey, welcome in, Phil. All the way from Iowa. Well, welcome. I'm curious. Is this a bait for the daytime or for the night? I'm gonna probably guess and probably say probably morning to day. If I can't tell you what it is. Twitch, twitch. Okay. Now I'm curious though. I have no weight on it other than this. Will that be adequate, or should I add something onto it? I'm curious, like a lighter weight, maybe about right up here. Curious. What's your thoughts on it, Lyra? I may have to add weight if I'm trying to get out there farther. I would assume. And if that be the case, then I will probably try this next time when it is a little more light. Can't hear me? Hey, Dion, how are you? Oh, you know what? You're right. I took my jacket off. Sorry about that. D, thank you. I do apologize. I took my jacket off. I forgot the microphone was still on it. Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. All right, so we'll play with this at another time. We'll play with this one at another time and date. Okay, perfect. How you doing, D Hall? right, so we're going to need some light on this one. So might as well light this up so I can see what I got going on. There. Okay, we're going to try, I think I'm going to try this one now. It's a different type of power bait. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're doing well. We're going to try this one. It's a different type of power bait. It's kind of like this. So pop one of these bad boys off and spray this with some garlic scent. See how it works. Folks, it is real quiet out here tonight. It is so quiet. No wind at all. All right. Where in the world did my spray go? Ah, there it is. Perfect. We're going to try this out and see how this one works. Excellent. All right. So we'll see what happens. Evan, how are you? Ooh, I just got to whiff that garlic. Oh, that's strong stuff. Oh, that's some strong stuff. Awesome. Glad you're doing well, Evan. right, fishy. It's time to give up the goods. I've been patient. I've been real patient. Give up the goodies. Yeah, one thing I will say, they will bite on their time. They will definitely bite on their time. That one's hitting. That one's hitting. Fair. Let's see if we can turn that direction. There we go. Come on. Yeah, Mike, it's actually not bad out here. It's not bad. The wind has just completely died down. Completely died down. And I think literally there might be me and maybe two or three other anglers out here right now. For the most part, everybody has gone. Everybody is gone. One thing's for sure though, I have not given up. I'm gonna definitely try until something bites. Evan, we are actually on the Colorado River this evening. I'm literally, if I had to guess, gosh, we're maybe a mile from Laughlin City. Here, let me show you real quick. That's Laughlin right there, my friend. That's Laughlin right there. So I'm fishing on the actual Colorado River, right across from the casinos for the most part. Yeah, I kind of have to agree with you on that one, Mike. I mean, it's been kind of harsh, you know, and it's like I know it'll pick back up again. That I don't worry about because around maybe March is when things start really transitioning and changing to where spawning season's coming up and other things are coming up with it, and the fish become more active. So, Josie, how are you? It's going. It's going. It's comfortable weather tonight, not windy, and getting a few bites off of the actual lure or the lines, but nobody wants to commit for some reason. Yeah, they definitely have a mind of their own tonight for sure. For sure. But I mean, when the fishing's good on the river, it's good. Manuel watching all the way from Houston. Well, thank you. Welcome, welcome to the channel tonight, my friend. Send you a little heat. Done. There you go. Yeah, you guys got hammered with some snow, it sounds like. Indeed, Manuel. Indeed. Yeah, it sounds like you guys got hammered over there, Josie. Yeah, we're real fortunate here in the area that I live in. It's not bad. Hey, Kelly, how are you? We are doing well. We're out here doing light fishing for either trout or whatever will bite. Got a few hits on the line. Not gonna lie, the bells did move, but Nobody wants to commit. That's probably the most excitement I've had in a little while, being that the weather the way that it is here, as far as you know, the wind and the cooler temps. Oh, no kidding, 12 inches plus. Wow, it's a beautiful blanket of snow, indeed. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I can imagine you do, Alan. Yeah, what's your temperature where you're at, Alan? It's got to be pretty cold. Oh, Kelly, you caught a 6 pound cat? Beautiful, beautiful. Folks, I got to be honest with you. It seems kind of disheartening at times when I come out and I'm not catching. But the reality is there's a lot of factors that play into that, and it's like I still won't give up because I know that it's that one moment when you should have been out there and you miss the opportunity, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy that misses it. You know what I'm saying? It'll happen. It'll definitely happen. I agree on that one, Manuel. Fishing is life, indeed. Oh, 34? Yeah, I can imagine with what you guys are going through. That probably was a little bit warmer. I know SoCal was on the other night fishing with Mrs. SoCal. I didn't get a chance to see the whole video there, or the whole live. I wonder how he did. Well, you should, Manuel. Yeah, get out there, man. Get out there and do some fishing. It's definitely a fun time, folks. Does the picture seem pretty clear to you guys? Just out of curiosity, does it really seem clear, most normal? Because I've actually got Starlink hooked up right now. I wanted to see how it was doing. Oh, he did catch 2 channels. Nice. Good for him. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Josie. Yeah, the Starlink, man, it definitely paid for itself. I'm glad we got it. Right, right, Zyro. Indeed. Well, thank you. Appreciate that, Fat Cat. Yeah, I'm really fortunate. I ended up getting it. Cyber Monday. I was trying to figure out what it was that I got the deal on it. I couldn't remember. I had an old senior moment. Could not remember what it was called, and it just hit me right now. Oh yeah, it was Cyber Monday. Yeah. So, folks, I'm telling you, if you guys are thinking about purchasing or getting into one, I recommend it. I really do. They're phenomenal. I know SoCal's got one. I ended up getting one. What got me started was probably watching SoCal and Want to See My Rod. My Want to See My Rod is actually the one that has it on his boat, and that's why I got mine because when I get the boat on the water, it's going to be perfect when I get it out there. Because Lord knows when I'm on the river, on the water out there in the lake, it gets dead spots big time, big time. Gosh, I kind of wonder if I shouldn't have parked my truck down here. Everybody else did. Maybe next time I'll end up parking it down here. Make sure I'm out of there. Zoom out a little bit. Oh, I guess I can all the way zoomed out. Interesting thing is I've literally moved these poles back about 4 or 5 times already, and the water's still climbing. I am seriously thinking that that's 2 units, man. That's oof. I think it might be more the way it's coming up again. It's really a beautiful night though. There's no wind tonight at all, so it kind of worked out pretty well. Worked out really well. Come on, poles. Give me something. Oh, yes, it is, Josie. It'd be a perfect night for have fire and marshmallows, indeed. Well, Josie, if you can find them, the minis they can be expensive, no doubt. But if you can do a little bit of looking around and researching them, you can sometimes get them a little bit cheaper than what they are. I guess they actually have ones that you can purchase that are like refurbished. I'm just kind of funny that way that you know, yeah, I'm sure they're good, but I'm just kind of funny that way. But I mean, overall, though, you can probably get a refurbished one for probably half the cost. And if they work great, then they've served their purposes. Um, Want to see my rods? His setup is pretty sweet. I actually followed the exact same setup that he did, and he powers his with some DeWalt batteries, and I ended up purchasing two 8 hour batteries, 8 amp hour batteries with a connection for it, and it's powered up fine. I mean, they works amazing. I'm completely mobile. No, it's not really monthly. I mean, you Starlink has just raised their you can get 200 gigs now for like $50, and which is a decent price. I mean, it's a real decent price, believe it or not. And if you don't use any more than 200 gigs on it, then $50 is all you'll need. I went with the That's just me, of course, because I like to do a lot of streaming and everything else. I went with the unlimited plan, which is about 160 a month. And again, I'll probably end up using a lot of that. And because being out here fishing at night, or when I go on the lake and such, or even when I'm at my property, I'll still have be able to come out live and do whatever without any signal issues. That's why I opted for that. But I'm gonna wait a month and really see how much I use, and if I can bounce it back down to $50, it may be conducive for me to do that. One of the nice things about it too is that if you want to pause the service, you can, and you don't get charged for it. If you want to reactivate, you can. So I mean, they literally fit to cater to what you need and want. It's a really good deal. I think it is anyway. Fat Cat, it's 160 for unlimited, and it is literally it is unlimited. As long as you have a clear sky and you're able to pick up satellites, you won't have any issues at all. You will not have any issues at all. I used it not too long ago when it was me, my wife, my granddaughter. Unfortunately, I couldn't publish that video because the night video and all that, because of I was told that you don't want to leave, even though the video seems like my grandbaby was left alone. She wasn't. My wife was here the whole time as I ran up to my truck real quick. But you have to have an adult in the video or the live with him at that time, so that's why I didn't publish it. But overall, though, I mean, yeah, I used it that night and I used it that day too at the lake, and I had no issues with it. Period. Yeah. So I mean, to me, it was worth it. I mean, it really was worth it. So I plan on doing a lot of lives at my property when I go up there, even when I go hunting in that area, because I plan on doing a lot of hunting if I can this year. I'm new to the Arizona hunting area, so we'll see how that works out. But I mean, the picture alone, I mean, you can tell it's really clear out here, which I think is amazing. Let's see if I can back this up a little bit, give you guys a little bit more view. Oh, careful, don't step on that. I don't want to step on my pole, that'd be crazy. Can't do that. And we'll back this up a little bit. There we go. I mean, literally. Let me show you something real quick if I can. This is the kit right here. This is your Starlink package, the little monitor, and the battery pack. That's exactly how I'm running it, just like that. And it works well. It works really well. Not a bad deal at all. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. I know, isn't it crazy how that works, Ira? Modern technology can be pretty awesome, but sometimes it can be our demise too, as I say. Hey, Mike, are you still watching, buddy? Mike, you still on here, man? We need to set a date so we can do the gummy worm challenge. I'm thinking maybe in a week. Let me know what your thoughts are, bud. It'd be great to do a collaboration with gummy challenge, a gummy bear challenge, or a gummy worm challenge. So, folks, Mike and I, we were sitting there thinking about this for a little while ago. In fact, a friend of mine, Jake, that I work with, initially came up with the idea, and we started collaborating, talking about it. And me and Ferg, we were talking about it. I thought, it'd be kind of fun to do, see if we can get any bites on different types of baits. And one of the things that we were talking about doing was, can we get a bite or a fish to bite on a gummy worm? Curious to see how that would work. You never know. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying I'd be curious to see if it would work. Anything for the challenge would be awesome. Yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be a great challenge. And it would be a hoot to try. You never know. Hey, to my surprise, I didn't know that carp ate certain things that I used. I thought, honestly, I'm going to play ignorant, but I thought carp weren't meat eaters. Oh, they eat the daylights out of meat. They do indeed. I think one of their favorites was probably barbecue shrimp that I did out there that one night or that one day. It was a long day, but I'll tell you what, man, it was worth that day when I caught that almost a 12-pound carp. Channel cats will hit on bubble gum. Really? Wow. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, Josie, that thought did cross my mind too, because I do have a sweet tooth. I do have a sweet tooth. So we are definitely going to do that. So I may have to reach out to Mike and see if we can probably do it next week on a day that's not so windy per se. I think it'd be a great challenge. As soon as I find out what day he wants to do, we can collaborate together on it. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're definitely going to do it. I think it'd be kind of fun to do it and change it up a little bit. I'll tell you, folks, it's been quiet tonight, but I did get a few hits on that pole on both of them. Actually, I was getting bites on them. Nothing though. Said they weren't committing, which kind of surprises me because I nothing that I use has changed. It just again, I truly believe it's whatever they're in the mood to eat, and that's definitely one thing I'm learning a lot now too. Is that fish fish do not always eat the same thing. I mean, yeah, I learned that a little bit ago, and even more so tonight. It makes it concrete for sure that you may be using a certain bait or a certain product for an amount of time, and then fish are hitting hard on, and all of a sudden, whoop, they don't want it no more. They've changed their taste has changed. They don't want it. Hubba Bubba kitty cat. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, hey, oh, yeah, cat will definitely. He said I heard line go out. Zyra says I need to try corn at the bridge here for sheep's head. I bet that would. I bet that would. I bet it would work, Zyro. I bet they would take it and bite with it. I bet they would. Indeed. I bet they would definitely go with that one for sure. Yeah, let me know, Ferg. That'd be kind of cool. Let me know. I probably should see what our weather is going to be like here too, because you never know. Sometimes I anticipate it being a beautiful but calm day, and it ends up being like 25-mile-an-hour winds. Oh, are they all messed up, Mike? Wow. Due to weather issues, I'm assuming. Yeah, this winter for a lot of you guys has just played really a lot of havoc on your guys' areas. I mean, the only thing that we've dealt with here for the most part has been like a lot of wind, very little rain, but when we do get it, we get it. But for the most part, it's been a lot of wind. It's been crazy. Yeah, yeah, Mike. It's been really bizarre weather. Hey, it's been real bizarre weather for sure. And the concern too is that if it doesn't, for a lot of areas, like even here in Arizona, if we don't get a lot more rain, man, we have really extremely dry weather during the summertime and in the heat. It makes it really difficult for potential fire season to kick off earlier than normal. So there's one more angler going home. I think it's just me and maybe one more here at the corner. I think he's still here. Here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Where are you today? Man, oh man, come on, fishy. Let's do this. I'll tell you what, folks, I'm about ready to switch this line out to a different pole and go back out to casting out my big pole for a striper. See what's up. Because it's like no trout are biting right now. Definitely not biting right now. No, siree, Bob, no trout. Once again, they have eluded me. Yep, bait's still on there. They have eluded me. That's all right, though. My day will come. Definitely will come for trout when it hits. And what a glorious day it'll be. What a glorious day it'll be when I get trout. All right. So what I'm going to do is take this off, and I'm going to end up throwing that big back line out there. Just go back out with the big line. Yeah, that'll work. And of course, my poles are back underwater again. All right. Let's try this one out and see what we got going on. Whoa, almost lost my balance there. Holy cow. That just made me feel all kinds of old. All right. We're going to go back to what we got going on here. Ooh, little anchovy head right there. Yummy. Excellent. You know what? I might spray some garlic on that one for sure. I don't have, oh, you know what, Ferg? No, I didn't bring any canned corn with me, and I probably should have. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. I need to start carrying like them small mini cans with me if I need to, carrying in my kit. You know, didn't even think about that, Ferg. I'm trying to locate a pack bait unit also, because that would be stellar to have one of those. Going to put a little Tinks on that bad boy. Tinks garlic flavor. Good stuff. Oh, no kidding, Mike. Really? Okay. It's good to know that. Oh yeah, my hand's gonna stink for sure. I just got garlic spray all over it. All right, we're gonna go back to this one. That definitely was a good cast. I was impressed with that one. Guess I should put the bells on first before I set it in the pole holder. Here we go. Awesome. Lost Outdoors, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel this evening. Appreciate it. So I think it's safe to say that we might not try any more trout fishing this evening. We're going to go with what we potentially think will work, which will be the striper or the bigger ones. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I am thinking. That's what I'm looking for right there. Whoops. All right, there. Kind of got that stuff set up in the way there. I'm going to leave this out because I'll probably end up using it again. All right, so these poles we'll put here for now. It's starting to get chilly again out here. Folks, you're not going to believe that water came up again. It came up again. There we go. Get this bad boy zipped up. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out what these fine fish would like to eat tonight, man. I'm telling you. It's like their palate is something different tonight. That's what I'm thinking. Like I say, I think March is going to be a really good time because it seems like when the transitions from going from that it's still cool for the most part, but that cycle that fish would normally start to move a lot more, swim around in different areas a lot more, and probably even their desire to want to feed a lot more during that time, spawning season, everything else. I think it's going to be a big win. I think bass are going to start hitting a lot more. I was talking to a buddy of mine named Jim, and he was telling me that about March is when they start doing a lot of spawning and things like that, and it's a decent time to actually catch bass also. So, yeah, I think it's going to probably pick up around that. It's when it's really going to start going full force. That's what I'm thinking. Um, but again, I try to get out here because you never know, man. You never know. I might cast that line out that one time and get that fish I've been waiting on. What I want to start doing too is I want to start getting some time to head up to my property up in Seligman. It's been a few months since I've been up there, probably about 2 or 3 months since we've been up there, and going to be some interesting content going up there with that. You know, going to clean up some of that area there after the winter hit and check out some of the areas. Some of the things I want to do up there with the property that we have up there, my wife and I and some family members, because we all have like between all of us together, we've had like about 6 acres between all of us, and we each bought our own acre, a little over an acre or so. And Easton, how are you? Thanks for joining. And nice thing about out there is that you can make it pretty much the way that you want it, whether you want to homestead it or whatever the case may be, or off grid it, whatever you want. It's an opportunity for a lot of things that we can do up there. So probably do some lives up there while we're at the property, just kind of change up the channel a little bit. You know, fishing may be slow. There's other things we can definitely do for sure. Other things we can definitely do. I've just got to figure out a way to make it all happen. And I've got some things in the work that I'm getting ready to do soon. Soon. Some big life changing decisions that my wife and I we've been talking about, and it's going to transpire soon. Probably by May will be a good time. I'll know a lot more about what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, some positive things are going to come out of that. So I'm looking forward to that. Be able to spend a lot more time fishing and doing stuff. It'll be fun. The commitment won't be as high as it is now to what I'm doing. So it'll definitely give me a lot more opportunity to be out here fishing more, going off doing some adventures here in Arizona, and even spending time at the property and spending time even doing lives. It's going to be a win-win. I promise. I don't want to say too much, but there's some things that are going to be happening. That's going to give me a lot more time that I'm looking forward to. Easton, if I had to guess, probably about mid 60s or so right now. We've been dropping down into the low 40s at night, so we're not far above sea level. I think we're literally like 529 feet above sea level, so we really don't get super cold. But one thing I'll say about here in the desert where we're at, it gets a different kind of cold. Hey, Justin, how are you? Glad to have you on board tonight, my friend. Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Hopefully, you're doing well. Oh, I appreciate that, Justin. Folks, that is my nephew, by the way. Justin is he's an avid fisherman where he's at. He's really into big trout fishing for sure. I've seen some of the stuff that he's done. Yeah, that young man can catch some trout. He can definitely do better than I'm doing when it comes to trout for sure. So one of these days I'm gonna get you out here, Justin. We need to do some fishing, brother. We really need to, man. Get you out here. I can't believe my polars are underwater again. Jeez. Yeah. It's like the fifth time I've had to move them. I don't think I'm gonna move them. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, but yeah, so a lot of good things that are going to be coming up for 2026. It really are. It just seems right now it seems kind of slow because of commitments that I'm doing with work and everything. So a lot of things are going to be changing. I have a lot more time, which I'm excited about. Mm, sounds like we got waterfowl on the water. Yeah. Let's see here. It says, yes, I am planning to come out down in February. I was going to down there last weekend. Oh no, I totally understand that. Justin, I totally understand that, man. February would be a great time to come out here. It'd be a great time to come out here. Definitely not so good during the wind season. Buddy, I don't know if you caught that last couple of short videos that I did. We were hitting 25-mile-an-hour winds that day. It was harsh and it was cold. So I figured it wasn't a total waste if I could at least get a comical video out of it, somehow make a short into it. Yeah, it was pretty cold and windy though that day. Right now, it's beautiful. I mean, when I first got out here, it was pretty windy. Now it's like dead calm. It's dead calm. Oh, I have one. You can bring yours if you want. What size is yours by chance? How many feet is it? Because there's a limit on how big you can have them out here, just so you know. Yeah, it'd be great. We can definitely we can cast net like that too. Or a friend of mine actually showed me how you can actually throw a treble out there and catch them that way too. Okay, so just so you know, Justin, you can't have it any bigger than 4 feet. So it has to be 4 feet in diameter. You can't have it any bigger than that, just so you know, because that's Arizona law. So I'm not sure what it is where you're at, but here it's got, yeah, it can't be no more than 4 feet. I think it's great to have one. I actually have one. They're great. They're actually really nice to have them. So there's a couple ways that we can do the net throwing at the marina area, and you can also do it using a treble, which a friend of mine actually showed me how to do that. It's kind of cool when I saw it. I'm like, wow, it really does work. So we have thread chat out here, which is kind of cool. Oh, I 100% agree on that one, Justin. I think it'd be a great channel content. Exactly. It might be kind of funky for me because I've never thrown one before, so it might be comical more than anything on my end. But yeah, no, it'd be great content no matter what. I think it'd be awesome. I got to actually experience for the very first time um, what a really good looking boil looked like about a month ago or so. Yeah, it was impressive. It was really impressive. So whether we're on the lake or in the marina, wherever we see those boils, I know exactly where we need to be at. Exactly. And when they literally mean boil, it looks like a bunch of boiling water. It's just amazing how that works out with those bait fishers and those stripers are trying to get out there and school them down, man. It's amazing how that looks. Amazing how it looks. Oh yeah, yeah. That's Mark, by the way, Justin. Yeah, that's Mark. Every so often I'll reach out to him. But yeah, I watch a lot of his content too. He's out of the Phoenix area, I believe. He does a lot of canal and aqueduct type fishing and private little areas too. Yeah, he's actually pretty good. That gentleman has paid his dues. I will tell you that. He's worked hard to get that channel where it's at. We should all, for as YouTube content creators like that, you know, we should, try and work like that, man, because he's put a lot of time and effort into it. He really has. I think he just hit recently over 100,000 subscribers. So yeah, he's doing well. He's doing real well. Yep, that's Mark, by the way. Yep. Folks, I wanted to say too, also, thank you so much for your support to the channel of mine here. I couldn't do this without you. I appreciate that. Your loyalty and your dedication and faithfulness to helping me grow on my channel. I appreciate that. To all my moderators out there tonight, thank you so much also for taking care of the channel. Appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate each and every one of you. I definitely want to do. Oh, hey Jim, how are you, buddy? Glad you're watching tonight. You are we talking about the throw nets? Is that what you're talking about, Jim? I believe Jim just said that Cal Ranch has those nets. I believe that's what he said. I just barely caught the text. Folks, we are going to be changing the channel somewhat too with different type of content. That is going to happen. That is going to happen. These slow periods of no fishing or not catching is, yeah, we've got to liven this channel up somewhat. So we're going to be doing some different things to make this channel entertaining and make it more exciting. So that is coming. My wife and I, we collaborate all the time. And I take a lot of the advice that my wife gives me. She thinks that with certain things that would be good for the channel, adventure wise. So definitely want to take a lot of what she says and we're going to make it happen. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Cool, Justin. Indeed. I definitely need to critique how I'm going to be doing some videos. Lives are ultimately my favorite because I love corresponding and interacting with the folks on YouTube here, like every one of you. But I'm also learning to, I need to learn more on how to do proper video editing and things like that. There's a lot of things I think that when I can't go live, that, adventures, like say, there's an area out here in Arizona which we call the Narrows. For those of you who are not familiar with that area, I did a mini short on my channel. Check out the one where we're going through the Narrows. That is an amazing place to be at, and I want to do a full video on that and take you guys with me as we do it. Hey, Oak Ridge, how are you, taxidermist? Not a whole lot. It's kind of a quiet night tonight out here on the river. Got a couple of few hits on the line earlier, but there was no commitment with the fish. They were like, "Yeah, we're not taking it. We're not doing it." But other than that, it's been a nice, comfortable night for the most part, just out here enjoying the quiet and spending time with you folks on YouTube. How are you doing, Oak Ridge? Yeah, so I want to get a video together with us going through that Narrows area and even going through the city of Oatman. We have an old silver mining town from way back in the 1800s out here called Oatman. I think it would be great content to take a video of that also. Might even be able to do a live with that one. You never know how it works out on that one. City of Oatman, a lot of history to that area. A lot of history. I think I've shared it with you guys some time ago on the channel about the history of it. Really phenomenal town. Um, Definitely a Western type town for sure. Definitely Western type town. Um, Famous actress and actor got married there. Um, I'm gonna age and date myself now. So for those of you who know Clark Gable and his wife, gosh, I forgot her name. They were married and spent their honeymoon there. So yeah, a lot of history there. Also, that area was known and made for the name of Olive Oatman, who her family back in the early 1800s was. They were sadly enough they were killed by the Indians at that area. They weren't the friendliest, and they end up taking her sister and brother were the only ones that were taken alive during that point of time of the massacre. And I think her sister and her, I think Olive may have been the only one that survived the longest, if memory serves me right. A lot of history there, though. And the massacre site's not that far from that area. So that might be another adventure that, not, I know it sounds kind of gruesome, but I think it would make great content for history wise, just learn about what our history is about. And there's another area that we can have a little mini adventure. The original founders of Bullhead City here. Again, I believe I mentioned that some time ago. Bullhead City was not always called Bullhead City, it was called Hardyville. And the original people were established, are buried here. So, yeah, and it's not that far from where I live. So, that might be like a mini adventure that we might go on. So, yeah, I think it'd be great. Just anything to make content when the fishing can be slow. So, that's one of the fortunate things. I'm glad I did call it Arizona Outdoors because it encompasses everything. I think it'd be fun. That's another reason why I wanted to buy the Starlink system, because that way we can go anywhere that we need to. Hey, Troy, it has been slow, but it's been good. I mean, it's been nice out here tonight, but it's been slow. I'm not gonna lie. Wintertime out here, it can be very harsh on the fish. They just they're not really wanting to bite. Now they did stock earlier today, but unfortunately I could not be here to put a line in early because I was at work, so I missed out on the opportunity there. But did get a couple hits on the line here tonight on both of them, but nobody wanted to commit. So nobody wanted to commit. But it's always cool hanging out with you guys. Oh, so it's been harsh out there with your snook fishing, huh? Wow. So I'm not the only one dealing with the slow issues on fish. I don't want to say it's been not people haven't been catching out here, but it's been really slow. I mean, it really has. Yeah, it seems that way, Fat Cat. No commitment, hit and run. It definitely seems that way. I was like, come on. I literally, both poles at one point were going back and forth with the bells going off. Nothing. And it happened multiple times. I almost thought there was a couple of times I was going to get a double up. Nothing. I was like, wow, they are not committing to anything. That's all right though, because that day's gonna come where they're just I'm gonna slay them. I'm gonna slay them. Yes, I do. I'm surprised you remember that, Troy. Yeah, I still do. I'm not using it tonight. I had to put it away for a while. The reel on it kept having some clicking issues. On the first 4 or 5 times that I used it, it was silent. It worked great. It was smooth. And all of a sudden, it just started making some loud clicking noises. And I've torn it apart multiple times, cleaned it, looked at it. It just wasn't going to resolve the issue. So I ended up taking the reel off of it. I'm going to end up putting a different type of reel on it, though. Yeah, I still have the polo. It's a great pole. It's just the reel went to crap, which is kind of sad. I mean, for only using it 4 or 5 times, all of a sudden, bop, you started having the clicking issues. But I mean, the rod's great though. It's a great rod. I mean, it's a good heavy pole. I may have to go on Amazon to look for a really good one. I might end up buying another a bait. What do they call them? A bait runner. I think it's called a bait runner reel. It's actually I have the bait runner reel right now on the actual the Berkeley rod that I'm using. It's actually really cool. It's got two drag systems on it, the front and the back. So yeah, it's a great system. I like it. I use it quite a bit. The nice thing about it is on the back drag system, if you after you cast the line out and you go all the way out with it, and then you kind of give a little bit of don't take some of the slack out for the most part, and at the back end of it, you can flip the actual lever, which if the bait takes it, it'll there won't be any tension on the line, and you'll hear it as it's running, and then you can go back and clip that lever up, and it stops it, and then you can engage with your fish. You can basically set the hook and go with that route. Yeah, so it's actually really cool. I'm enjoying about it. Oh, you have? Wow. So they work well then. Awesome. Yeah, I got this one on Amazon not too long ago, and I like it. I'm probably going to get another one, but a lower capacity on it. Oh, okay. Cool, Justin. I'll check that out. Oh, I can imagine, Troy. Live bait is always amazing. Indeed. All right. You know what? This water's climbing pretty quick, so I'm gonna have to move everybody back for a minute, guys. Bear with me here. It's climbing up a lot faster than I thought it would. Let's see here. Bear with me. Yeah, it's coming up fast. They said only 2 units. I think it was more than that. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring that poles back in because it's really up there now. I tried to hang out as long as I could with it. Here, check it out, man. I'm going to show you something if I can. My poles are completely underwater. Literally, the pole handles. I've got to pull them back up for sure. I'm going to be in the water no matter what I do. I don't have a choice. So what I might do with that one is just end up using the wagon as that holder for a minute. Oof. Great. Try and push that back a little bit. There we go. Let's see here. No fish so far. Yeah, that's true, Justin. It's been a lot of bites, but nothing to commit. Let's see here. And we may have to have them sit there like that for right now. I might want to put the pole holders in maybe one more time. Maybe. That way, just to see what's up. All right. Yeah, we'll hold that one for a minute. There we go. Let's see here. Getting some of that tension off of there. Yeah. Yes. We'll put this one in one more time. Ah. Bear with me, folks, while I get this put in real quick. That might be do that one. Okay, yep, sounds like there's more anglers on the higher than I thought. Perfect. Excellent. All right. Folks, thanks for being patient here. Seems like I'm doing a lot of readjusting, but unfortunately when the water rises, I've got to comply with it. Got to comply with it. Because the water's always going to win, no matter what. All right. Let's get Starlink out of the way so we don't have issues with that. There. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. Let me see here. Well, Hatson, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that, folks. Oh, I keep hearing, I'm like looking around, I hear bells. I'm like, somebody over there still. I kept looking around, is my pole's getting hit? No, it's somebody else over there. They must be reeling in their line. There we go. Yes, Barbie, that is correct. Thank you so much. Come on, fishy, fishy. Let's do something. I think the fishy might be on holiday today. That's what I'm thinking. I think they're taking a break. Sweetheart, I'm glad I made a double cup of coffee tonight. You know what? I have not noticed Nightbot doing anything tonight. I am surprised I have not seen Nightbot at all. Hmm. No, not yet, Troy. I'm waiting for that price to come down, my friend. They went back up again, so once they go down to that magic number that I want to buy at, I'll be getting one for sure. Yeah, it's really odd. Nightbot did not even appear one time tonight. That kind of makes me wonder. Hmm. No, actually, it did. It did. That's right. I saw it earlier. I don't know if I seen it on the new live that we had to restart though, unfortunately. So, new thing that I learned about this system tonight with Starlink: don't leave it in the backpack. If it heats up, it may not work. Well, come on, fishy. Jim, I'm sorry. I just barely caught your text. It went away by the time I saw it. 4, 5, and 6 foot. Not sure what you mean, buddy. I only caught part of that text. Yeah, no problem, Troy. No problem. Appreciate you hanging out, my friend. Seems like the temperature's starting to drop out here a little bit. I can feel it. Oh, Troy, out here we have in this area that I'm fishing right now, we have cat, carp, we have channel cat, carp, smallmouth bass, striper, trout, a razorback chub, and possibly a sucker fish, but I don't think they're indigenous to this area where I'm at, but possibly. And on the lake side, there's bluegill, cat, bass, smallmouth, largemouth, potentially yellow bass or white bass, potentially. Um, cat, carp, yeah, and then lots of shad, lots of shad. Here, fishy, 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 come on, give us something, something, please, give us something. Yeah, when the weather's cooling down like it is here, um, cat don't even really move that much. Yeah, not a bad idea. I'll take it, Troy. You bet. Let's see here. What did Jacob say here? 906 bite. Please, yes. 906 bite. My time would be 804 bite. Please, something bite. Like I said, earlier this evening, the poles were getting hit. They were getting the fish were they were like tasting it, dealing with it, playing with it, and all of a sudden, whoop, nope, don't want it. They were not wanting to commit. I wonder if these fish have commitment issues. Commitment issues. Okay. Come on now. Ah, how's it going, guys? Good, good. Any luck at all? Oh, you did? No kidding. Nice. Well, congratulations. You bet. You thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's another people. Yeah, they took them all day, but they were able to get something. Nice. Jacob, at this point in the junction, my friend, we are fishing for what we will take whatever will bite. It's been super slow, super slow. These gentlemen here were telling me they were out here all day long with nothing until just recently. So, Colorado River, the beautiful Colorado River here in Arizona, right across from Nevada. Right across from Nevada. Yep. Oh, no kidding. Wow, Troy, that's awesome. 2 to 3 foot striper. Nice. I think the biggest one that I've ever caught here is probably just around 5 pounds, a little over, maybe if that. That's probably my PB so far to date. Um, Now, interesting fact, I just learned something the other day, and I think my buddy Jim was telling me about it. That I thought striper only got like 30 pounds or so, the biggest. No, 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 no. Um, Yeah, and actually, he showed me a site that I went to. I think it was off of Arizona site, the game and fish site. That those things, the stripers can get as big as 70 pounds. 70 pounds. I did not know they got that big. Man, could you imagine landing a 70-pound striper? Wow. I do, honey. It's almost there. It's almost there. I just need, you know what? I just need to go out there and fire it up and see what happens. I know that my son's been super busy and I've been kind of waiting for him to go out there with me because he's really in tune with motors and I'm not real knowledgeable about it, but I just need to get it out there. If it fires up and it works, I'm good. I'm good. I tend to get a little too concerned about things at times. Maybe I just need to chill out and relax, right? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not bad actually. The Colorado River is actually pretty clean. It's not. Some people say they wouldn't eat the fish out of here, but you know what though? It's clean. A lot of people who catch the stripers and stuff out here, they eat it. It's clean. It's a constant flow of water. It actually moves. I mean, I'm literally right now probably about 2 miles, if that, maybe 2.5, 3 miles from Davis Dam, which on the other side of the dam is our big Lake Mojave. So yeah, it's very clean. The water's constantly flowing, constantly flowing. 67 pound, Justin. Wow, that's a good size striper. Yeah. So I didn't know and think it was till like last night. I didn't realize that they actually got that big. They literally get up to 70 pounds. Man, what in the world would you do with a 70-pound striper? I probably, honestly, I would probably have that thing stuffed and hanging up on my wall. Something that big, indeed. Hey, Fishing with Domingo, how are you? I haven't seen you in quite a while, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lots of tacos indeed. So here's the question I have. You have a fish that size, does the meat taste good or is it different? Barbie goes, Willow Beach, here we come. Hey, kitty cat Ted, how are you? Yeah, I'm curious though. A fish that weighs that size, that much weight and that size, are they good eating? I don't know if I could eat them. I would probably definitely have it stuffed and put on the wall though, or taxidermed and put on the wall. That would be a trophy fish in my opinion. It really would be. That would be a fish of a lifetime. That's what I thought, Troy. That's exactly what I thought. So it is a firm deal then. That's what I thought. Wasn't sure. On the larger fish, really, because I would figure that it wouldn't taste as good. Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought, Troy. Wasn't sure, but I thought. I just had an inclination that may have been the whole deal. But I mean, again, I catch a 30 pounder. Yeah, it's going on the wall. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That would be something I would want to remember, not just by video or camera or picture. I want it on the wall. I ain't gonna lie. That would definitely be a PB for me. Definitely a PB for me. Indeed. God, could you imagine fighting that though? Fighting a 30-pound or more striper? Man, that must be a workout. I would love to find that out. Yeah, they can fight though. The small ones can fight pretty good though, Justin. Don't let them fool you. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot. Again, I don't think I would. I don't think I would eat the larger size like that. I think even a 5 or 6 pounder would probably be my limit on that. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. No, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, overall though, I'm not sure. I probably would definitely though. Like I said, it would be a prize fish for me. Definitely would be a prize fish for me. I mean, I'm just keeping it real, folks. If I caught a 30-pound striper like that, it is going on my wall. Wouldn't have to worry about catching another one like that because I already did. So the next one would be just for the pure enjoyment in the fight. Says there's a power plant here with warm water attracts everything from 5 pounds Goliath grouper and 6 foot tarpons. Wow, what pushing 180 pounds? Wow, that's a big size fish. Holy cow. Boy, Troy, that must be a phenomenal place to fish, I'll tell you. Must be a phenomenal place to fish. Man, dreaming of catching a 30-pound plus or more. That must be amazing. Catching any big fish would be a fun feat in itself, because imagine the fight on that thing. Like those folks who actually go out on the ocean and fish for those big marlins and the tunas and all that. That's got to be an amazing feeling too. Nope, you catch a felony, not a fish. Since oh, no kidding. Okay, well we won't be fishing there then. Yeah, no, you don't want to get yourself into trouble, man. You don't want to be in an area where it could potentially get you a felony. Not a fan of that. No way. Looks like there might be only one angler out here besides me. Yeah, wow. I think the biggest fight that I've ever had was that carp that I caught. That did definitely give me a fight though, for sure. Jacob, I was using power bait earlier for the trout with a little bit of spray of garlic, and then for the striper or whatever else may hit, I'm using frozen anchovies. Edwin, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel tonight. Figured I'd doctor up the anchovies. I'm a firm believer now. Starting to really think that might need to be time to start changing up the baits that we're using, that I'm using per se, to change it up, see, because the fish might be getting wise to it. Definitely need to change it up. Yeah, folks, I think we're going to try, and me and Mike from Fishing with Ferg are going to try a challenge next week, probably this week, and potentially see what's going on. I'm going to try and do a gummy worm challenge with fish, see how it works with a love bait. Never even heard of that. What's that? Oh, live bait. I'm like, what's a love bait? No, I got you. There you go. That was a good one. No, it's been quiet. Earlier tonight, they were hitting the poles pretty good, but nobody wanted to commit there, Edwin. No, Colorado River fishing, buddy. Yeah, Colorado fishing, Colorado River. Believe it or not, in this river, we have pretty decent good fish out here. We have a lot of good fish out here. Um, it just seems like everything comes to goes to a standstill during the colder months. Folks, if you want to check out my playlist, I have quite a bit of videos that I put on my playlist. For those of you that are new to the channel, check out those playlists because I have a lot of good content on there when during the summertime when I was catching quite a bit. When did the stripers get big? I'm not sure I understand the question, Troy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Edwin. Glad to have you on board, part of the family. Yeah, when you subscribe, Edwin, do me a favor. Make sure that you go when you're all your settings, make sure your notifications are on and hit all. YouTube YouTube will not automatically do that for you. So you may not catch the content if you don't set everything to all. Just kind of let you know that because YouTube has been kind of not doing that. There's times that I don't even catch people that I follow and I have to go back and check my settings. So I appreciate it though, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Yeah, so there's other anglers I heard. I just heard them over there. So I'm not the only lone angler I heard tonight. That was a good one, Justin. Try and love bait. I love it. That was great. Oh, as far as the fight, the hit, I did really well with them during the summertime. I got a lot of hits on during the summertime. Um, one of the videos that I was out fishing the backside of the dam, and it was literally. And folks, don't do what I did. It was probably not the smartest thing I did, but I was so eager to get out there and fish. I was fishing in 118-degree weather. It was not probably the smartest thing to do, but I did it. So, and I wanted to make good content, and yeah. But overall, though, I mean, the nice thing about it is when you're out here fishing in the heat like that, you can jump in the water if you want, whether in your boat or on the side. You can jump in the water and cool off. But yeah, it gets pretty wicked warm out here. It does. But yeah, folks, if you not checked out my playlist, give it a whirl, man. I've got a lot of decent content on there. It's been slow for the last month. Not gonna lie. I mean, I've always told you told you folks that I was gonna show you everything, good, bad, the goofs and everything. So yeah, it's been pretty slow here, but for the last month. But I think the last time I caught was just before the holiday of Christmas. I think it was around that time we were doing. I was actually doing a live out here on the river, and it was the boat parade, and that's when I caught that almost 10-pound carp. So, but it'll pick up. I don't stress that it'll pick up. It's just when they want to bite, and I don't do a lot of trout fishing, so I'm kind of like new to it out here per se. Yeah, you know what, brother Troy? Either way, it's hot and unbearable no matter what it is. I think humidity would be harder to deal with because it's like that. To me, humidity is like you have that pressure and that weight on you. It's like, ugh, you can't get comfortable no matter what you do, and you're just sticky, sweaty. And but I hear it is dry heat for sure. It is dry heat. But yeah, I don't think either one of them are good. I really don't. I mean, there was one summer that me and my son were out fishing on my boat and we literally got in the water and probably within 10, 15 minutes we were dry again. It was bad. It was bad. So, but it's refreshing getting in the water though. It really is. That's one of the benefits about here is I mean there was a time when I was out here bank fishing during the summertime that I literally got in the water because I had to cool off. It was just so warm. Now, hear me out, folks. It's not so unbearable that it gets hot every year like that, but it does have its moment where it does peak. What kind of music am I into? I don't know. I kind of like I have an eclectic of types of music I like. I like country music. I like metal music. I love jazz. Um, I love big band music. I kind of like a genre of all kinds. I like a lot of 80s music, some 90s. Um, If I had some really good artists, I like Tom Petty. I love Ozzy. Yeah, I have eclectic type of music. I've heard of Chris Cornell. I believe I've heard of him. Yeah, name sounds familiar. Is he country music or what? Oh, no kidding, Ferg. Oh, okay. Here, let me screenshot that. See if I can do that without disrupting it. Yeah, I did it. Victor Wooten. Yeah, I actually like jazz music, Mike. You know, like some of the old timers like Miles Davis and all that. Yeah, I like good jazz music. I am not musically inclined as far as that. I mean, in my mind, I think I can play drums pretty well. The funny thing with that is I can actually keep a beat and tempo, no problem. But I just have the problem with making the foot do what it should do versus what the hands do. I don't think I've ever heard of Justin. I don't think I've ever heard of Chet Baker, Justin. No kidding. Who was your biggest inspiration, Mike? Miles Davis? Yeah, Justin. I don't think I've ever heard of him, my friend. I don't think I've ever heard of him. Northern Outdoors. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I got you, Troy. I got you. Oh, no kidding, Justin. Awesome. Boy, every time I hear that bell, I think it's mine. I'm doing fine, Northern. I'm doing fine. How are you doing, sir? Oh, Victor Wooten. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I got you, Justin. I do like a lot of 40s and 50s music. I do. Yeah. My wife says I'm an old man. I mean, even though I'm 62, I think mentally I'm probably in my 70s or 80s. Oh, hang on. I'm actually, this time it was mine. Okay, this time it was mine. Come on, take it. That's what I'm talking about, folks. They'll hit, but they don't want to commit. Come on, give me something tonight, please. Yeah, that definitely was mine. It hit. Um, yeah, right, right. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was. It hit. It's been like that all night for me. They don't want to commit. He's double tapping, right? Like I said, I'd be happy with just one. Just one. I need to break the skunk. It's been about a month. I need to break it. Uh, no, okay, the line's loose. If it pulls it, it'll take it. No, don't worry about it, Mike. It's all good, my friend. Yeah, I'm hoping so, my man. My pole just got hit again. Again, commitment issues. Yeah, right, Justin, right? Yeah, I'm hoping so, my man. Hopefully, it will be a charm on the third time. I hear coyotes in the distance. Man, they sound amazing. I love the sound of coyotes. I really do. You can hear the pack howling towards each other. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. It looks like the water's starting to recede just a tiny bit. It's not coming up as high as it was. Come on, fishy. Let's do something. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You can feel the temperature starting to drop. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit cooler. That's a good question, Troy. See if I can see it here. Uh, Troy, you know what? It's hard for me to see, brother. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I should probably write that stuff down because it's kind of important. Some people want to know that for sure. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to see right now. You think I would know it off the top of my head, but I do not, unfortunately. I just know that on that one, I'm probably using about a 15-pound lure line on it. So I should write them down though, because it's people want to know. Absolutely. I know the rod itself is like a 7 foot medium to heavy, which is nice. So folks, I'll give it a little bit more time, a little bit more time, see what happens. It did, didn't it? Jim, I'm telling you, they got commitment issues, brother. They really do. Hey, Jim, when you were down here today, were you able to pick up any trout? Were you able to catch? Because a few people that I talked to when I came up here, it was one that, well, actually, a friend of mine that I work with, actually, him and a buddy, they said they caught their limit. He was using night crawlers and something else. You didn't get anything either, Jim? Wow. Okay, so yeah, dude, it's been a hard one then, man. It's been a hard day then. My friend at work was telling me that they used part of a night crawler and some different type of lure. So that may be something I might want to think about doing in the future is trying some night crawlers, see how that works. I haven't, gosh, I haven't fished with night crawlers in probably 10 years or so. It's probably been longer than that. Troy, you never know. You never know, my friend. Yeah, there were quite a bit of lines. Yeah, even tonight when I got here tonight, Jim, there was quite a few people here. There was quite a few people here. Yeah, try redworms. Okay, awesome. They're flavored, right? Are they flavored or just your plain? That's a good one, Troy. Indeed, that's funny. I would have never figured fish would have commitment issues, but apparently they do. Somebody's smoking a really nice stogie. Oh, just a worm. No flavor on them, huh? Gotcha. Okay. Somebody's either smoking a pipe or a stogie. It smells pretty good, man. Well, if I could say anything, man, at least it's been somewhat of an entertaining night with the poll because the polls were getting hit. Just they want to commit. I think the next time I come down here, I'm gonna end up parking down here because I see a lot of people doing it. Yeah, it could very well be, Troy. It has that smell about it. It actually smells pretty good. Smells pretty good, actually. Oh, I can imagine, Justin. Yeah, I do like the smell of a good cigar or a pipe. I do. Nice thing about it is they actually make them in a candle form, which is kind of cool too. Because for those of you who don't smoke but you like the smell of it, you can do it that route. Come on, fishy, fishy. Let's do this. Give it a few more minutes, about maybe 5 or 10 more minutes, and we end up just start wrapping this stuff up. Gosh, I don't realize how much I bring. Thank goodness I have a wagon. I didn't realize I had this much stuff. Wow. Now what I could do is probably just kind of start putting stuff away a little bit at a time. Gotta love these anchovies, man. Oh, I can imagine. Jeez. Oh, there you go, fat cat. Indeed. Love me a good apple pie, man. Indeed. Whew. And here, here's the funny thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know how you guys are the same way or not. Maybe it's just me. Hey, Mike, have a good evening, my friend. Let's get together uh, and talk about when we want to do this challenge, man. It'd be I think it'd be kind of fun to do it, Mike. So let's get together and decide when we want to do it. When we'll cooperate together on it. It'd be fun. Have a good night, sir. Thanks for watching, Mike. Appreciate it. Um, oh yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, and I just remembered. Um, it's kind of weird because I don't like apples as general. I won't eat an apple. I really don't care for them. I don't like the way they taste. But when it comes to, I really don't even care for applesauce that much. But when it comes to like apple pie or apple crisp or like a cobbler, whatever, apple cobbler, whatever, love them all day long. But just apples in general, don't like them. Do not like them for some reason. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I guess I just don't like them. Oh, see, now the water's starting to go down, so they must be lowering it back to 1 unit again. I can literally see the water dropping. Well, folks, leave them out there for a little bit longer. I'm just kind of clean up a little bit here and there so I don't have such a mess to do at the last minute. Oh, yeah, the green apples? I got you. Yeah, they're the granny style apples. Yeah, boy, mud. No, the fish tonight have commitment issues, my friend. They were biting and biting and biting, but nothing wanted to commit to it. They were kind of like messing around. Hey, SoCal, how are you? My friend, they fish tonight were having commitment issues. They were hitting the poles, but they weren't committed to it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They got commitment issues. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Fish got commitment issues. They were scared. They were scared. Oh, absolutely. That'd be great, D Hall. Yeah, keep me posted. Do me a favor if you'd like. Email me. Um, and you can email me at Arizona Fishing Life at gmail.com. Arizona Fishing Life at gmail.com, D Hall. And yeah, um, it'd be great. Give me a time and date when you guys are going to be here, and we can cooperate that way. We'll meet up. We'll probably maybe do lunch across the river at one of the casinos or something. Yeah, me and my wife can meet you and your husband. It'd be great. Look forward to it. Absolutely look forward to it. Yeah, so Cal, I guess Nightbot doesn't want to play again. It was doing it earlier. All of a sudden, it just quit working. I haven't seen Nightbot for the last hour. It's like I think it went to sleep. Literally, it went to sleep. So it was working earlier on the earlier live, but the new one, nothing. So not sure what's going on with it. Also, I may so Cal, I may have to call you and find out because I tried doing the what you told me to do with as far as on the actual Nightbot itself, but I wasn't able to find out how to add Rod's YouTube name into it. It wasn't. I just didn't know how to do it. I wasn't able to find out how to do that. So I may end up calling you directly if you're okay with that to figure out how to add that on to get him to be able to allow him to have access to it to set everything up for me. The 20 minute. Remember, one was for 15, one was for 20. I haven't seen Nightbot for almost an hour, so I'm not sure what's going on with it. On the first slide before it went squirrely on me, I was seeing it every so often because I had it set to that time frame. I think it's like every 20 minutes and every so many 15 or so sentences, whatever the case may be. I'm not sure how it works, but this new live that I did, hadn't seen it one time, not once. So I don't know. It's being wonky, wonky donkey. That's what it is. But we'll get it figured out, I'm sure. You know, hopefully, hopefully we'll get it figured out. Sure. D Hall, my email address is going to be Arizona Fishing Life at gmail.com. Oh, what's it supposed to be dropping, SoCal? Um, um, Basically thanking everybody that I appreciate that they're joining the lives. Appreciate them being there. And one is if you like the channel, the content, please hit subscribe and uh, hit subscribe to the channel and things like that. just from basic formalities. I think I only did like two of them, but yeah, the first time the live went up, it was seeing them, but the second time, I haven't seen it once yet. So I'm not sure. It may be something I'm doing wrong or what. Not sure. Yeah. So Cal, I'll give you a call probably tomorrow if you're okay with it. I get off work around 2:30 or so, and I may contact you after that time if you're okay with it. I don't want to impose on you either because I know you're busy. We'll figure something out on it. We'll get it running one way or the other. Oh, so it's supposed to be dot help and then dot subscribe. That's supposed to be the commands. Here, let me screenshot that if that's the case. Yeah, no problem, D Hall. Anytime. Okay, I can. Well, like I said, it doesn't have to be tomorrow. Just whenever it's convenient for you, because I know you're busy too. So whenever it's convenient for you, let me know, and we'll hook up one way or the other. It's not an urgent issue where I have to have it. It'll get done when it gets done. Because again, I'm still learning a lot about this whole Nightbot thing. So when you say like dot help or dot subscribe, I'm kind of wondering if that's a new commands that need to be added. I'm not sure. Oh, if they come up, I got you. Oh, it's in. Yeah, then yeah, I must not be doing it properly then. Because like I said, every so often it will come up, but there's a lot of times it doesn't. So it's still a learning process for me. It is what it is, right? Boy, that water went down quick. Whew. It went way down. Well, let me pull one of these in. Yeah, definitely commitment issues. The bait's still on there. Wow. Yeah, look at that, folks. Definitely commitment issues. The bait's still on there. Mm, no worries. No worries. The live on this second one has been going for 146 minutes, a little over 2 hours, I believe. Yeah, a little over 2 hours. And I believe it was set for the 20-minute mark and every so many lines, I believe it was. So, yeah, I'm not real sure what's going on with it. I'm not sure what's going on with it. So, Cal, I know I should have seen it a few times already. So, but nothing. Awesome. That phone's been charging. So we'll put that there. Got to be real careful how I do this. I don't want to ruin this one. Sorry, folks, when I put my big old face in the camera. Yeah, I agree 100% on that one. Yeah, I don't think my mods would have done. It's a possibility, Fat Cat. I'm not saying it isn't, but I don't know why they would do that. I mean, yeah, one way or the other, we just gotta. It'll eventually get worked out and fixed. I'm not too concerned about it. It made it easier for me to have to sit there instead of reminding everybody every 20 minutes, hey, go ahead and subscribe. Because to me, it's like that. To me, would get kind of annoying. If Nightbot did it, then that way I didn't have to say it. So we'll figure it out. I'm not too concerned about it. We'll figure it out. Yeah, exactly, and that would be me because I'm the only one I'm the only one that does the manager on it. So yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. That's why I didn't think it was an actual moderator who had done it because I'm the only one that actually manages it. But great thought there, Fat Cat. Oh hey, yeah, this one was way out in the river. Holy cow! I think this one was halfway across. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of green. Well, that's odd. What in the world did I get into here? Folks, it almost looks like I got caught on somebody else's line. Whoa, hello. Yeah, it literally looks like I got caught. I sure did. Wow. Okay, this is going to be a mess. I actually dragged somebody else's line in. Ooh, what a mess. Oh, Lord. Lord, 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 Lord. All right, I got to be careful with this. Yep, I got somebody else's line for sure. What a mess, a mess, a mess. All right, hang on a minute. All right, I got to start cutting. I'm not sure what happened, but that's not my line. I got somebody else's for sure. All right, where's my scissors? Where's the scissors? Yep, I definitely got somebody else's line on my stuff. Hey, Invisible Wrench, how are you? What? Where's the scissors? Well, that's odd. All right, I'll try these then. Scissors would have made it definitely easier, but we've got to work with this. Ah, this is a mess. Oh, well, that was easy. A lot easier than I thought it would be. Yep, I definitely got somebody else's material here. Okay, well, we're free. Free indeed. Yeah, I pulled somebody else's line in for sure. It's all right, though. We were able to salvage mine without damaging it. I'm pretty happy about that. All right. Ooh, folks, it is getting cold out here now. All right, so the artistic about packing up. That's going to be the fun part. How do we pack up? There we go. See here. Yeah, exactly. But you know what? At least we're able to get it out of the water, get it out of the river. Exactly. 100% agree with that, my friend. 100% agree with that. I mean, it literally is wrapped around my belt here. So I'm going to have to take it home, and I don't want to yank on it because I don't want to destroy these. We'll just deal with it when I get home. Yeah, that was definitely some long line. Definitely some long line for sure. All right, so let's see how we can make this work. Got that going on. Let's see if we can put Starlink inside the cabinet again here until we get to the truck.
till we get to the truck. We'll put that in there for right now till we get to the truck. There's that. There's that. Put that there. Coffee's gone. Hang on a second. So, Cal, let me screenshot that because I won't be able to remember all that. Perfect. All right. First things first. Okay, that's on there. We're good there. Folks, we're going to do a quick pack out, so bear with me here for a minute. Oof. All right, there's that. I'm going to do a quick round, make sure I didn't leave anything out here. What in the world is going on here? Oh, shoot. Well, that's not good. I did not realize that I got my lines in there with the actual. There we go. Much better. We'll do that. Make sure that doesn't get all snagged up. I definitely need one of these wagons that can have pulls that go vertical. That would be awesome. Give me just a second here, folks. I don't mean to go dark on you if we do. There we go. All right, folks. We are going to try and go out of here carefully if we can. There we go. Perfect. I do apologize if it's a lot of vibration, but I'm carrying a bunch of stuff in hand. So bear with me, folks. All right, let's do this. No, hits all night long, but nothing concrete. Trout.
Oh, now I know where that cigar smell came from. It was from him. Apologize about the poles being in the camera way. I'm carrying all those and my phone in one hand. Let's see, here we go. Yeah, we're almost at the launch. Nice. Take a quick break for a second. Whew. See here. What's SoCal say here? Hang on a second. It says. Yeah, I may have to, SoCal. You're right on that one for sure. You're absolutely right. All right. Going to try and continue the rest of this ramp now. Yeah. There we go. Readjust that handle there with that. There. Folks, I am so sorry. I don't mean to have the poles in the way. I really don't. Whew, it's getting a bit cold. Yeah, we're almost at the truck. All right. Love it. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, folks. I do apologize. Whew. We're at the truck. We made it. Ah. Whew. That was quite a bit of a haul. Ah. All right, folks, here we are. Here we go.
Indeed, SoCal, indeed, my friend. Whew, that done wore me out. I didn't realize it was that much of an incline. All right, so first things first, try and get these poles separated. I definitely need to get something that's going to be able to keep these things separated and take the chance of damaging these poor things. I don't want to do that. There we go. Is that one? Ah, another one there. And then the baby one. Flip those around. I got to tell you, man, I really like the way those, the way I modified those actual pole holders. It came out better, I think. I think it came out a lot better than what it normally did originally. All right. First things first, let's get this big old behemoth. Well, let's get these lights put away first. Folks, I appreciate you hanging on board with me, Mom. Appreciate you staying on for the long haul. It means a lot to me. A little bit of update on the channel. Things are growing as far as watch hours. I'm almost there. I think I'm just under 200 hours that needs to be watched. So things are plugging away slowly, but they're getting there. I think studio is different than the actual channel from what I'm understanding. I think somebody else told me that. SoCal, may have been even you that told me that, if my memory serves me right. That studio is probably the more accurate count, because sometimes I'll get two different yes, I need to get some neoprene sleeve rods. I really do. That would save me a lot of grief indeed. I need to find out what they go for, because I sure could use them. Especially I don't damage them. Oh, love this big old bag. Thing's amazing. Oh. There's that. There's this. Gotta open this bad boy up. Okay, studio does then. Gotcha. Well, that's what I've been following quite a bit on studio. So sometimes it's painful to see it, because I'm like, is it ever gonna go higher? But again, it's its own. I don't know if they have it to where they do it at a certain amount of time. I don't know if they actually do it in like real time. That's sometimes I wonder about that, SoCal, because it seems like it's not always the case. Drew, how are you? Glad you could make it tonight, my friend. So, but you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, oh, there's my scissors. Could not see them. It was too dark. Better put these in my pack, because I don't want to lose them either. But I'm almost there. That's the beauty of it. I am almost there. I'm almost at that 3,000 hour mark. So for those of you who had made it, hey, congratulations. I am almost there with you. I'll tell you straight out though, it makes me learn to appreciate the achievements that I do get when I'm on this channel, from the achievements that's required, and it means a lot to me when you guys help me get there. It really does. So I don't want you folks to ever think I would ever take that for granted, because I don't. I appreciate each and every one of you. There's that, and that. All right, let me unlock this truck and start piling the stuff inside. Huh? All right. Oh, hello. Like, where are my keys? Folks, give me just a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, so like I said, though, I appreciate that. We will leave the bait out here. Everything else can go in the truck. In the truck. Okay, there's that. Get this starling out where it can get some cool air. There. All right. Love this little red bass and this little wagon here. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at that. Put that there. Gonna move this around here real quick. There we go. We'll move that there real quick. Real quick. Get this red basket, a red card in there. Ooh, All right, here we go. Folks, for the most part, I think we're pretty much cleaned up, ready to go. Let's see. Yep, just got home from work. It's been a really hot day here. Oh, you guys are finally in your summer, huh, Drew? Oh, no, no kidding. Automatic water? Wow. That's not good, SoCal. DCP kayaking. Yes, how are you, my friend? We've been out here for about maybe 3 hours or so. The fish weren't not willing to commit tonight, my friend. We were out here doing some trout fishing and some striper fishing to see what would bite first. They weren't willing to commit. Got a few hits on the lines for sure, got movement, but nothing substantially committing as far as that. Don't know why. I think it was just one of those issues where they just didn't feel like it. They did stock this morning about 1,000 pounds or so of trout. People were out here for the most part when they first got here and probably yanking a lot out. And then the rest that were out there. When I got out here earlier this evening, a friend of mine and a buddy of his was out here. They caught their limit for the most part, but other than that, right after that point, it became very slow to non-existent. The fish just stopped biting no matter what. Um, I did get a few hits, about 5 or 6 times on the rods on both of them. But like I said, they were substantial hits somewhat for the most part, but none of them wanted to be commit. So it is what it is, It's fishing. No matter what, we take the good, the bad, and we enjoy it, right? But doesn't mean that it won't happen. So again, it's just probably I would attribute a lot of it too is that the trout probably have fanned out in different directions at that point, and the striper and all them. It's just the bites real slow right now, especially in the area we're at. It's really slow. So again, it's not a bad night. It was a great night being out here, being able to conversate with you guys and sharing some time out here with you folks. So it's always a pleasure. So it's never a bad night, even if I don't catch. Enjoy hanging out, enjoy doing the fishing thing. No, SoCal, no, I wasn't using Chovy. No, boy, if they were eating Chovy, I'd be shocked. No, I was actually using power bait and trout lures. Yeah, no problem, Drew. No problem, my friend. Yeah, I was out here probably, if I had to guess, maybe about 3 hours, 3.5 hours total. I got out here, I think it was around 5 o'clock. And what time are we at now? Oh gosh, 4.5 hours. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that long already. Time flies when we're out here having fun, though. It really does. But overall, though, it wasn't bad, though. I mean, you can't win them all, right? Again, it's just being out here is fun. I mean, fishing is fishing no matter what you look at it. Yeah, I'm glad you made it in too, Drew. It's good to see you on here, my friend. So, gonna be doing an upcoming challenge. A buddy of mine, y'all may know him, Fishing with Ferg. We're gonna try and do a what is it we're gonna do here? Oh, gummy worm challenge. Yeah, we're gonna try and see if we can catch any fish on gummy worms. We're gonna see if that's even possible. Oh, Drew, don't ever worry about that, my friend. I get it. Yeah, we're definitely on different time zones. I totally get it and respect that. We all have lives, It is what it is. So yeah, don't ever worry about that, Drew. As long as you're getting the notifications, that's all I care about. If you can't make it, nah, I get it. I get it. Oh, no kidding. All right, SoCal. Well, you know what? I might even do better than I might end up tossing some corn out there because out here we can chum. Yeah, we can do that. So I might end up. I need to start packing small cans of corn with me because it's like, Ferg told me, "Hey, did you bring corn?" Yeah, I completely forgot. Oh, they'll work on drop shots. Okay, it's good to know that. It's good to know that because we're gonna have this challenge. I'm gonna collaborate with Ferg on that. We're gonna pick a day and we're gonna do the side by side and we're gonna do it. He's gonna do it all the way from Louisiana and I'm gonna do it all the way here from Arizona. So we're gonna see what happens. I just got to figure out what body of water I want to do it on right now because everything being so slow. But yeah, we're gonna give it a try. And like I said, even if we don't, it's just the fun of it all, trying to see what happens. That's what it's all about, in my opinion. So it's all fun, right? All fun. So yeah, so that's something we're planning on working on. Um, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, learning how to critique my video skills because I love doing lives. That's to me that's a no-brainer. Just pop up and go. Videos is where I'm starting to have a wanting to learn a lot about it. So, see, the gravel mimics the sound of food pellets. They feed them. Oh, that's a good point, SoCal. That's a very good point. Yeah, yeah, that's a great point. So people might be seeing me throw gravel like, what's he doing? Well, I'll know what I'm doing. That's a great point, SoCal. Thanks for sharing that. They even allow you guys to do that in the state you're in, SoCal? I know they're really, really strict about a lot of stuff out there. Are you allowed to throw stuff like that other than non-food items? Or do they frown on that also? So overall, though, man, it was a good night. I mean, I enjoyed being out here, and oh, okay, yeah, I just got an email. Perfect, gotcha. So yeah, I mean, it was overall, it was really a good night, and it's never a bad night, even when I'm out fishing. It's never a bad night. So don't always catch, but I'm okay with that. You know. Oh, no kidding. Okay, cool. Nah, Drew, it was really quiet tonight. Super quiet. I mean, the poles did get hit. They were biting for sure, no doubt, but they just weren't. They had a commitment issue. They were fear of commitment. Okay, good. I wasn't sure of what because again, the state you live in, man, seems like everything's a no no. But no, that's cool. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah. No, never thought fish would have commitment issues, but they did. But overall, it was not a bad night, though. I mean, got to hang out and would you find folks here on YouTube? Got some time out on the water, and it was great. Got to try a couple of Oh, I did bring some new lures that I want to try out. I think I'm gonna end up trying those out on an early morning when I have time to do it for like most of the day. I did get some new trout lures. I got some mouse tails and a few other ones, and magnet heads, I guess they call them, and a few other ones I want to try. So yeah, I'm excited about trying those out. Um, Weekend's a good time to do it if I can pull away to go out and do some fishing. So yeah, SoCal does some really good live streams. Yeah, SoCal. I wasn't sure. I didn't get a chance to stay with you live last night. Uh, I understand that you and the missus caught one or two each. Congratulations, man. That was great. It's good to know you guys are actually able to catch out there. It really is. All right, you should be able to hear me now. I guess the power went out on it. The battery died on the microphone. Hey, at least I know they last almost 4 hours. That's good. So I had to go to my backup unit because I was out here on Sunday morning fishing with a buddy, a friend of mine named Jim out here. We were out here in the same spot, locality somewhat, fishing for trout or whatever we could find out that day. The winds were horrendous that day. We were hitting like 25-mile-an-hour winds out here. It was just a nightmare. But we were out here trying, and my phone ended up falling and had one of these attached to it already, ended up damaging it, so I had to go to my backup. For what these are worth, though, for like 20 bucks, they actually work really well. So Walmart, I guess, sells these. So I might do a backup until I can actually, you know, invest in some really better quality equipment. Um, I know that DJI has some really good stuff for microphones and all that. So it's just a matter of when we get around to it. Again, it all comes in time. I'm not stressing it. For right now, these $20 jobs, they work great. I'm okay with them for right now. So again, I had to go to the backup on that one. Folks, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to join the channel this evening. Much appreciated. Um, I'm going to try and get out there and do something different next time. Let's see here. What does this say? SoCal says, we fished a tributary off the river about 2 hours south of you. She got a nice channel cat. Oh, she actually caught and you did, SoCal? Wow. Well, congratulations to Mrs. SoCal. Indeed. That's okay. As long as one of you caught, that's what it's all about. I've actually been there where my wife has caught and I've gotten skunked. So I'm still excited because we're out fishing. That's how I look at it. So yeah, it was a nice film. I'll have to go back and check at rest of that live out, SoCal. Like I said, I had to bounce out early that night. So but yeah, I'll definitely check it out, my friend. Again, folks, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to join me tonight. I appreciate that. I know you guys have busy lives and you're taking that moment to watch me, and I appreciate that. I really do. See, I may not be on live tomorrow or a day or so. I might take, I think the next time I may go out, what is we on Tuesday right now? Well, thank you, Miss D Hall. I appreciate that. I will indeed. Thank you. And I did get your email. Thank you. I just saw the notification pop up. Um, let's see. I'm trying to figure out when I can do another live. It may be during that challenge. That's a good possibility, unless I get a hankering to get out there sooner. But for right now, we're probably going to push potentially for the weekend. So again, do stripes only come out in warmer weather? No, they do not, Drew. But they seem to hit a lot slower during the wintertime. Even though they're a cold water fish, they don't seem to hit as much. To me personally, it seems like I was catching a lot more during the summertime. Just thinking about it. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Um, yeah, thinking about it, Arizona. Um, yeah, doing a live potentially. Yeah, I might try and do one. See if I can squeeze one more in before the weekend. It all depends on how it plays out. Like I said, I got to find out what's going on with the family. See if the wife wants to do anything, and I don't want to take away from that time either. Because my wife's really good about letting me do what I need to do out here. But overall, though, I still want to be respectful because she's really an amazing person. I want to make sure I take care of her too. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, you bet, D Hall. Take care. Oh, I'm sorry, DC Kayak. Can you repeat the question? Something about Starlink. I'm actually running a Starlink right now. It's actually really cool. I like it. Oh, it's amazing. It worked out really well. I think the reason why it may have shut down earlier tonight because I had it in my backpack trying to protect it. But yeah, no, it's actually it's a game changer. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I'm on it actually right now. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I tend to agree with that. SoCal. April through October, it seems to be a good time for striper. I mean, they are catching them out here, but it's just really slow right now. Really slow. I mean, it's hard. They're making us work for our fish definitely. So, and like I said, even tonight, trying to catch trout, it was difficult. The only thing I can say that was cool about it was I was getting hits on the line. They just weren't wanting to, take that step farther and get on board per se. But overall, though, yeah, no, it was a good night for them. Gonna be doing a lot different type of content for sure. I want to be able to do some content on my off-grid property up in Seligman. Spend some time up there, doing some exploring out there. I got to figure out a way to hook up Starlink to the off-road vehicle that when we go out, we can take you guys with us there too. No, from what I understand, they're really good eating. They're really good eating. I still have some that I've caught that I put in my freezer. I'm just trying to figure out some good recipes. So, Muddy Water Outdoors, thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Kind of a recap for you, Muddy. I've been out here for what, almost 4 hours. Got a lot of hits on the lines, but no fish one to commit. Yeah, it's preference. You're right, SoCal, on that. Some people love them, some people, not so much. I'm excited. I can't wait to try them. I've gotten fish. They're in my freezer, but I've just been waiting to figure out a good way of cooking them up. But I think I might end up doing deep frying them, making fish tacos. I ask a lot of people how they like to do theirs, and yeah, I like it. So I'm gonna try it that way, see how it works out. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, a lot going on. But I've got to break this dry spell for the 2026 season because it's like the last time I actually caught was just before Christmas, I think it was, when it was during the boat parade when I caught that almost 10-pound carp. Let's see here. What's a really nice fish to eat over there? I think everything but carp. That's just my opinion. I don't know if I would try carp. I don't think I'd want to. But yeah, I think catfish is good eating. Striper would be good eating, I'm sure. I haven't tried it yet, but I will. I'm gonna catch fish this weekend if I can feel it. Well, good, Drew. Hey, Drew, put some video on it, buddy. We want to see it. Absolutely, absolutely, we want to see it for sure. So, but again, folks, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. I actually like halibut. Halibut's good eating. I've had halibut steaks before. That's really good eating. Well, folks, I'm going to call it a night. We're getting ready to shut this down. I'm going to head on home to the wife before it gets super too late because it's already 9:31 my time. She might be in bed already. I just want to make sure I don't want to catch her before she goes to sleep if she's not already there. Folks, appreciate it. And as always, take care and be safe out there wherever you may be tomorrow. And if you're fishing, fish on, keep them lines tight. Yeah. And take care of yourself and your families. And until next time, everybody, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you outdoors. Good night, everybody.